Thanks everybody for joining this new training. Now I have to be blunt to you from the very first second. If you cannot process a credit card, this mastermind is not for you. Okay, so it doesn't make sense to learn something you cannot do. Able to receive payments and a credit card is just a basic things everybody should be able to do. So I'm Jack Hopman and I'm a local internet marketer. So tell about so if from each client you profit $200 a month, and imagine you sign up one client per week, how many weeks do you think you earn $12,800 per month? Tell me that. So if you sign up one client per week, you profit $200 per week, per month, $200 per month for one client. You get paid monthly. How many weeks does it take you to earn $12,800 per month? Is that not a nice number? $12,800 per month. It takes a year. So who wants next year the same time earn 12,800 by only doing one thing? One thing. Signing one client per week where you earn $200 per month for. So if you could develop that skill, if you could go after this goal, then you would reach a nice amount per month, correct? Many of us would be very happy to earn that per month. Are you ready to learn how to sign up a client per week? Okay? So, my name is Jack Hopman. I'm a local AdWords expert. This is my hobby. I love it. I do it. 55 years old, doing since 2009. I have managed more than 2 million Google and is always growing. So, I think I messed up a little bit the order. Okay. So when there's only a few steps which you have to keep in mind when you speak with a prospect, a business owner. When you speak with a business owner, what is the thing you have to keep in mind? Your mind should be about. What should your mind be about when you speak with a business owner? What should your mind about? Getting a credit card client, he needs his ROI, helping him make money, getting more clients and money, confidence. His needs, helping a client, their perspective, helping them. Okay. So this is really how I think, and it works. I'm going to gain his trust that I can make him money. Okay? And if he trusts me that I can make him money, he's willing to pay me for it. So he sees the ROI, correct? When you can convince him that you can help the business owners to make more money, he is willing to pay you. Does that make sense? Now, certain things do not work in the business world, and you learn them in the I am world. So let me get straight. In the I am world, you are used to trials. You are used to first month pay less. You are used to bold statements, correct? Okay. You are used all those golden nuggets, nice looking, shiny sales letters. Correct? That's how you are framed. You see them thousands. This is our world. This is where we live in. Okay? That is not normal. The world we are living is not normal. Okay? That is our I am world. But there is also a business world. They think kind of only on making money and ROI, on investment. They know things cannot be free. They want to see results. Business owners are result orientated. They like guarantees. They don't expect you for free. So every time when you offer something for free, guess what? He doesn't take you as serious. Make that sense? So offering something for free does not help you to position yourself and gain the trust. Okay. When you hear this next time from another internet marketer, from give this for free, first free trial, okay? Ask those internet marketers, how many clients do you have? Are you doing this by yourself? Or you just tell us something what we are used to and we just believe it. Okay? Okay. Businesses like results and they like guarantees. So for example, when you say it is so much per month, and if it doesn't work out, you get your money back. It's much better than you say the first month is for free. Because business don't understand. You are too valuable, or you should be too valuable to do something for free. Okay? You should, and an expert does not do something for free. I'll give you an example. Who of you guys went to a doctor, and say, okay, the first treatment is for free. The first visit is for free. Okay? Or he would say, okay, or he would say the first visit, if you don't like it, you get your money back. Which of the doctors would you go to? The one who said it's for free, or the first say, if you don't like it, you get your money back? You want to hook up with the expert, correct? That is where you are looking for results. Same, now you are in a position on the other side. You are the expert, and somebody is checking with you if he wants to have your service. Okay, you can say, okay, I like you. I feel confident I can deliver results. Okay, but if I screw up or whatever happens, you get your money back. Okay, keep that in mind. Now, my conversations with prospects do not take long. It doesn't take long. Max a half hour. maximum. Within a half hour, 9 of 10 times I have the credit card. I do have. And what within that half hour and probably the 5 minutes, I find out or we conclude I can help the business to make money. So, how does it work? First, we agree on can you handle more clients? If he sticks with no, he said, I don't need more clients, I'm okay, this is all bullshit or whatever, that doesn't make sense, correct? That does not make sense. So then to ask for a credit card doesn't make sense. So you have to move on, correct? You move on and you go to the next prospect. But if the answer is I can handle more clients, okay, then my next focus point is explain that people nowadays looking on the first page of Google for a local business. And just give an example. If you are looking for a plumber or an AC repair or a roofer, how would you find that business? And 9 of the 10 times he said Google. So he agrees on the method, correct? Now you telling them people don't look past the first page. So it is either you or your competitor is listed on the first page. Would you like to have that business, or would you like to have your competitor have that business? Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. Now Peter make a detailed point, and I did not address this. So Peter said, I think they are looking more on the 3-pack than on the first page. That is correct. But you want to avoid too much technical discussion. When the client said, do you mean the map? Then you speak about the map. Okay, then you explain it. But first, keep it simple. First page of Google. Once you have them, once you say, okay, I can list you on the first page of Google, and then you explain the process, what you're going to do. Does that make sense? Then you say, we're going to create a Google My Business listing. We're going to optimize it. And then it takes time to get you on the first page of Google. But you rather start now than never, because otherwise you will never get on the first page. Okay, you have to explain the process. Time consuming. Takes time. Once he agrees that he can handle more clients, then you ask the when question. When can you handle more business? And guess what? What most prospects will answer. 9 of the 10 times they will say no. Correct? What do you think what they will say? Next week, next month, next year? What would they say? Now, correct? Right away. Yes. Okay. I always do this. And then I say, what is your credit card number? I close with that. It's kind of too simple, correct? It's too simple. But it works. Don't be afraid to ask for the credit card. Some of you guys like or think I need to send a form with a contract and all those kind of things. That is plan B, okay, when you don't get the credit card. Plan A is to get a credit card right away. Does that make sense? So you're going after the credit card. And now you should need a system. And that comes back to this. If you cannot possess a credit card, you're wasting your time. Does everybody get the system, the method? It's kind of simple, correct? Okay. You ask a credit card even before they know how much it is? No, not really. But I can explain that. So when explain that people looking on the first page of Google or Business, here in this States, I can help you with that. Okay? It's $497 per month. It takes some time, but we rather start now, otherwise we never get there. So tell them that it's not an instant listing. It takes time. It is hard, but it's only a couple of spots. But now they are not found anywhere. So at this moment, the competition is showing on the first page. So what about the question, how many clients do you have now? Yeah. I don't get that question, to be honest, but it could be. So here's the answer. Here is the answer. When you are connected with our Google My Business team service, you can say more than 100. Because that's the truth, correct? So, but I don't get that question often. So, but that could be. Do you ask the prospect how many clients he has? Francis, I don't care so much. At this point, doing the prospect system, okay. So, what is my goal? What is the goal of this conversation? What is my goal? Get the credit card, correct? I can always go over details and problems and the weather, and I can go over all kind of things. But I do that after I receive the credit card. Then we have some normal talks. Okay? Then we can go over all the details. Does that make sense? I don't need to solve problems before I have a problem. Okay? There's always problems. Always. You solve them. Now you are just in business. Does that make sense? I need that credit card. I'm going to convince I can help them. And my only goal is to get a credit card. And once I have that credit card, we're going to solve problems. And now I always say, when money comes in, digital solutions are easy. Does that make sense? When money comes in, digital solutions are easy. Okay? What can happen? The worst thing. What's the worst thing that can happen? You lose a client, correct? This is not the end of the world. You had a good learning experience. Okay, you know what works, what didn't work, and can use that for the next client. It's much better than to check all out your all other golden nuggets. Okay? Your shiny objects, I should say. Much better to have a real case study. So working with a client and it didn't end well is a good learning experience. Now, I don't think for AdWords, I don't think I had any cancellation. Google My Business is a little bit harder. Okay? Now you have to keep in mind, Google My Business is much harder than AdWords. I keep telling that. If you are on my training, I'm telling you, Google is much harder. But every business needs a Google My Business listing and an AdWords listing. Does that make sense? It is very important to have a good Google My Business listing. So, with that said, who likes to do a role play? Because this kind of is dry, but you all learn, correct? I don't say a lot of new things, I think. It's kind of half the battle is doing, taking action, and having the right mindset. So you kind of cold prospect them. In the email, you put a tracking phone number or you leave a voice drop, and now they're calling you. You get them on the call, and now you like to convert them, correct? That's the situation. That's the practical situation. Or you walk in kind of a business meeting, you knock on doors, you call businesses, or you whatever happens, correct? So hi Petra, do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you a little bit, not 100% clear, but I think it's
Okay, how about now?
still 75%.
Oh, really? Okay.
Are
How
you
about,
are you using the laptop mic?
no, I have like a mic attached to my desktop. It's
Okay,
a
so
Yeti mic. Yeah.
okay. When you don't speak that loud, it is better.
Oh,
Or
okay.
maybe you put the volume a little bit down.
Okay.
That is much better.
Okay, this is good?
That is very good.
Excellent.
So,
All right.
Petra, which role do you like to play? The business owner or the marketer?
I'll play the business owner.
Okay, and which kind of business are you?
I have a pet store.
Okay. So do you have something with pets?
I do.
Okay, good.
Yes, dog walkers and stuff. And I'm looking to get more pet stores as well. So,
Okay. Do
yeah.
you own a pet store by yourself or something like that, or your family?
Me personally, or are we role playing?
No, I just want to see where you're at. So it kind of
Oh, no, I don't. And neither does my family. Just like animals.
okay. Okay.
And I like
So
people who own the pet stores. They're mostly women as well.
good. So we are going to assume you got a voice drop message from me or an email.
Okay.
Now you call that number, and I'm going to answer the phone.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. So then that's Scott. You're calling me now.
Okay. Ring, ring.
Hello. How can I help you?
Hi. I received a voicemail from you, and you were talking about helping me get more customers in my store.
Correct.
Could you tell me a bit more about how you would do that?
So we have a service which can generate some more leads. Can you handle more leads? Let's clarify this.
Yes, I would like more customers.
Can you a little bit say how many more customers you can handle?
I would say maybe 100 more a week.
100 more a week. Oh, that's serious. So, sorry that I asked by the very moment, but how much average, just an average, to get an idea, okay? How much do you earn per customer?
I guess an average would be about $60.
Okay, so let's assume I can generate leads for $20. And would
Okay.
that work for you?
I would pay $20 and receive $60.
Correct. So I generate
Okay,
leads
so
for $20.
I would profit by $40.
Correct.
Okay, that sounds pretty good.
So this is how my service includes. I'm going to list you on the first page of Google. I noticed I went over your website and you're not on the first page of Google, and we will optimize that map section on Google and then optimize it and rank it. It takes some time. It is not the first month, but now your competitors get all those clicks and those calls,
Hmm.
and we will work on it. And I feel confident. You say $20 times 100. Can you do the math for me? It's $2,000 a week.
Yes.
That is not how much my service will cost. Okay, my
Okay.
service costs only $1,000 per month, and I will do my best to get you on the first page of Google. Does that work for you?
Yeah. Can you tell me approximately how long that might take?
It may
Ballpark.
take three months. It takes some time, but you better start now than never, because otherwise you would never land on the first page of Google.
Okay. All right. I
So,
guess that sounds good.
what is your credit card number?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, okay. Okay. So what we just did? I just started a conversation with you, correct?
Right.
That's basically what it is. Now, I'm intent to do this call for AdWords, okay? So if you would say I need it right away, I would have a solution. But you accepted 3 months, correct?
Right.
So, and because what I did is, you said $20 times 100 is $2,000 per week, is $8,000 per month, correct? That is what
Right.
you had in mind, correct?
Yes.
And I said I'm okay to only charge you $1,000. So you was thinking, wow, this is a deal, correct?
Yeah, I was. Yeah. Yep.
So I got you hooked up for $1,000 per month.
Okay.
So now let's assume, and this might be the case, in 3 months from now, you don't get on the first page of Google. That might happen, correct?
Correct.
Because I don't know the competition, I don't know what's going on, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what happened then? We got on the call, you're not happy. I'm
Yeah.
going to explain to you. I can have you on the next week on the first page of Google, and I will generate for $20 leads. Okay, so instead of
Okay.
$1,000 per month, it will be $20 per lead. So that's 20 times 100 is $2,000 a week. Okay, and you still make money.
Okay.
But do you know what you will say? Yeah, that works
Okay.
because you said it.
You can
Because you
you
said
can
it now.
guarantee that?
Huh?
Can you guarantee that?
Yeah, I will do it in such a way. I will say, hey Petra, I know this work. I do this for many locations. If it doesn't work, you can cancel anytime.
Okay.
Okay, that's how I would
That's
say
good.
it. And if they say, yeah, but okay, let's say we
Hmm.
start with a lower budget. We see if it works, and then we scale it, and then you're still okay. You are a
Okay.
business owner. You think in ROI. That is
Right.
why you. As long as I keep communicating with you, as long as we have a good standing relation, okay, you will not cancel. You just work with me until we get it done.
Okay.
Does that make
Yeah,
sense?
it does. Yeah, talking with your customer frequently is actually a good thing. Yes.
Yeah, I don't do that much, to be honest.
No.
No, I do that only during the first month or so. I do a lot
Mm,
the first month to build up the confidence and make sure everything is okay. But the truth is, I don't have time to communicate with all my customers on a frequent basis. I only speak to
right.
them when there's a problem. I'm not saying that is the perfect situation. I'm not training you that, but it
Hmm.
works because I cannot handle so many clients and speak with them in 1 hour per month. That doesn't
Right.
work just in my model.
Right.
And many clients, they are happy with the results, so they don't bother me.
Right. Do you send them reports every month?
Yes. So
Yeah. So that's communication too, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But in AdWords, okay.
Hmm.
In Google, not. In AdWords, I do. But
Oh,
in Google, in Google My Business, they will look it up. Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Google My Business is harder than AdWords, much harder. I keep telling that,
Okay.
but you have always Plan B. You start with Google My Business, and backup plan is AdWords.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
It does.
So yeah, please stay on the line so we can see which question we get. What do you think, guys? How did go? How did went? You think you can do the same? The conversation will go depending on the questions and the resistance you get, but you get the idea, correct?
Yep.
So you get the idea. It is kind of you position yourself, you make sure that they understand the value, and that you make an offer what is lower than the value.
Okay.
So
Yeah. I did notice that.
yeah.
That was a good technique.
So the Rafael asks, what is it that make Google My Business harder? Harder means it is a free listing on Google. You are not in control. So the ranking is kind of based on kind of SEO rules, and you have to beat the competition. While AdWords is just a money thing, correct? You pay more when you pay more for the auction, you get listed higher. It's much easier. It's AdWords is so easy. It's just a money thing.
Hmm.
Okay, you just make sure there's ROI, but the principle is easy.
Okay. I'm gonna actually start my first SEO client on AdWords. I'm gonna offer it to him. I think he'll pick up on it, and so that'll be my first AdWords client.
Okay, in one of the next training, I will teach you a strategy you cannot fail with
Okay.
any
Cool.
client. So I have developed a system you cannot fail. So that is coming.
All right. Cool. Next week.
Yeah, I maybe next week, okay? But I developed that system. You will be
Awesome.
so pleased. Just get the okay from the customer and set the account up, and then we will do the training. Okay.
Okay. I'll
Okay.
do that.
Thanks,
Okay.
Peter. Thanks
Thank
for your
you.
time.
Yep.
Okay. So Wallace said, would it be true that it would be very difficult to rank a Google Business listing if the client has either no website or very old, non-mobile friendly website? Yes. So guess what? Guess what? What is if you have the credit card? Okay, if you have the credit card, what will you do? You can sell a new website. You can point to the problem and get it solved. Correct? Just get a credit card to get the ball rolling. Okay, get that ball rolling. With a credit card in hand, You can say, we need to do this. Yeah, the website is not included, or you include the website, whatever you want. The communication is going. Okay, the ice is broken when you have the credit card. Does that make sense? So you you are not in business when you don't have the credit card. There's no business case. But when you have a credit card, you want to do your utmost best to deliver results, because the duration of working together is based on results. Anybody else wants a prospecting call? For a local furniture business, use your local business team. Yes. Yeah, but the furniture business, they might be more an e-com website, correct? How do you convince a business owner to pay $20 per lead if the lead does not buy anything? So the pet store made at average $60 profit. So the Petra share that information. So if they make $60 profit for each customer, she's happy that each lead costs only $20. Okay? So that was the math. Just at average. You need to speak. It's just building up the case. So the case was, okay, if I have 100 leads, $20 per lead, $20 each is $2,000 per week. Okay? And I offered a service which costs only $1,000 per month. So that was very easy to say yes. Jack, so how many leads would a business expect to get once they rank in the 3-pack, say, for plumber niche? You don't know. Okay? So, how do you say that? We know that the Google My Business listing get a lot of clicks and calls, correct? We know if we can get there, the business will get a lot of calls and clicks, and makes it worthwhile, those $500 or so, which covers our fee. I don't think you have any problem when you list on the first page of Google with any promise you give. The problem is only happens when after 3 months or so, the listing is not on the first page. And then comes plan B, correct? Then you say, we can solve it immediately by doing Google AdWords. Does that make sense? AdWords has a management fee, and the customer pays for the clicks. Okay. So AdWords, that is my business model. You can also have the client pay for each call. But my business model is I have the client pay for the clicks and I pay him management fee. So Google My Business, the client doesn't pay for the clicks, they only pay for the service. Okay? And you don't need the service doing by yourself. Is that not beautiful? You can outsource it. $200 per month. So if you get paid $500 a month, you can have my team doing the work, and you keep $300. Okay? So we can still handle a couple of more Google My Business clients, and then each month we can add more. So don't worry about it. Art said, I'd take $100 a month for doing nothing any day. Yeah, and I take $100 per hour any day. So there's another statement. If I have to do a task with this less than an hour and I get paid $200 for it, I do that any day. So what's the most you charge? What's the least you charge? The least I charge is $200. $200 per month per client. That's the least I charge. I do nothing less than that. Nothing less. And up it is high. All depends on how big, how many locations that business has, the ad spend, and whatever. If you want to do AdWords and Google My Business, if you need to, so I have a client who has an e-com store on top of it, so a website and an e-com store. So, and now that client actually is going to franchise his business. So now I have already 3 locations, and so that's becoming a good client. Yep. When it's kind of, how do you say that? It is much harder to take off and get a couple of clients than when you have a couple of clients and you want more clients. You know already the process, and everything is known, and now you can work on referral base. You feel more confident, things work, you can scale it. Scaling is much easier than getting your first client. So how many keywords is all depends on the competition. You notice I didn't cover that in the client getting prospecting, correct? I did not cover it because you're asking now a technical question. The typical business owner has no idea what you're telling about. Okay? So I will come out with a management fee program, kind of the same as you guys have for Google My Business, so you can offer both and get a done for you solution. So if you want to offer Google AdWords and Google My Business, and you don't do any of your work, that we can do that. And then if you need help with getting a product link on your website, just send a support ticket with the logins. It's very easy. So the main step you want to do is set up the payment system, the gateway on Nets and Bank. Then you add the product, you get a link, and the link you put it on the website. So when the client lands on the website, they can check out and you get paid. I will set out a separate PDF. So we update kind of a little bit the process. So I'll send out a PDF this week, an email with the PDF, and you get the latest. Okay? So having said that, I really thank you guys' time. Half of the battle is taking action. When you speak with a business owner, gain the trust by uh, by proving the point that you can make them more money, and then have as goal to get a credit card number. It's not your goal to speak all about the problems. Okay, problems can get discussed after you have the credit card number. Okay, so thanks everybody for joining this call, and see you next Tuesday. And probably you will get an email in the weekend as well for a special promotion. Thank you so much.